Welcome to the ModSanta Seller Setup Guide. In this tutorial, we walk through one part of the seller dashboard to help new sellers understand how the platform works and how to configure their store. This video focuses on the warehouses section inside the stock area. The steps shown here demonstrate how the system works. When setting up your own store, simply enter the details and configuration that match your business. This page is used to manage warehouse profiles inside the platform. Here, sellers can create and organize warehouse records that define where inventory is stored and where items may ship from. According to the platform documentation, warehouse profiles created here can later be selected when new inventory is added. This helps connect products to the correct shipping origin and supports better stock organization inside the platform. This page contains a table showing existing warehouse entries and tools for managing them. Each row represents one warehouse profile. The table displays information such as the warehouse image, warehouse name, email address, assigned in charge, status, and available actions. At the top of the page, there are tools for exporting the warehouse table in different formats, along with a search option for locating specific warehouse records. There's also an Add Warehouse button used to create a new warehouse profile. When no warehouse records have been created yet, the table remains empty until the first warehouse entry is added. From the landing page, the process moves into the warehouse creation form. This form is used to define the warehouse profile, add contact information, include location details, specify business hours, and prepare the warehouse record for use inside the stock system. The form is arranged as a single warehouse profile setup area with fields for identity, contact details, address information, operating schedule, description, pickup details, and branding. Together, these fields create the complete warehouse record that can later be used when managing inventory and shipping setup. The first field is Name. This field defines the warehouse name as it will appear inside the platform. Sellers should enter the warehouse name that matches their own storage or fulfillment location. The next field is Status. This field controls whether the warehouse profile is active inside the platform. An active warehouse remains available when inventory is being created or updated. Sellers should use the status that matches how they want the warehouse to appear in their system. The next field is Email Address. This field defines the main contact email associated with the warehouse profile. Sellers should enter the email address that matches their own warehouse contact information. The next field is In Charge. This field is used to define the person responsible for the warehouse location. It helps identify who manages operations at that warehouse. Sellers should select or assign the person who matches their own warehouse management structure. The next section includes the warehouse address details. Address Line 1 defines the Main Street address connected to the warehouse. Address Line 2 allows additional location details such as unit numbers or warehouse identifiers. The next field is City. This field defines the city associated with the warehouse location. The next field is Zip or postal code. This field defines the postal reference for the warehouse address. The next field is Phone. This field defines the warehouse contact phone number. Sellers should enter the phone number that matches their own warehouse records. The next field is Country. This field defines the country associated with the warehouse profile. The next field is State, Province, or Region. This field defines the regional location connected to the warehouse address. When setting up their own store, sellers should enter the location details that match their warehouse address. The next section includes the warehouse operating schedule. The opening time field defines when the warehouse begins operating for the day. The close time field defines when warehouse operations end for the day. These fields help define the working hours associated with the warehouse. The next field is Business Days. The Business Days field defines the days of the week when the warehouse operates. And together, these schedule settings help make the warehouse profile more complete and useful for order handling and pickup planning. Sellers should enter the opening hours and working days that match their own warehouse operations. The next section is the Description field, which is used to provide a short overview of the warehouse profile and may include notes about warehouse usage, storage type, dispatch purpose, or general information that helps identify the location more clearly inside the platform. Sellers should enter a description that matches their own warehouse setup. The next section is Pickup Instruction, which defines information related to pickup or handling at the warehouse. It can include directions for collection, arrival notes, handling steps, or operational details that explain how pickup should be managed from that location. Sellers should enter pickup instructions that match their own warehouse operations and fulfillment structure. The final field is brand logo, which allows an image to be uploaded that represents the warehouse profile. Adding a logo can help make warehouse records easier to identify inside the warehouse list, and sellers should upload the brand or warehouse image associated with that location where available. Once the warehouse information is completed, the form is saved and the warehouse profile becomes part of the warehouse table. The entry will then appear in the list of warehouses where sellers can view records, search for specific entries, sort the table by different columns, or export the warehouse list if needed. The warehouse profiles created here are also used in other parts of the platform. When new inventory is added later in the stock section, one of these warehouse records can be selected as the location the item will ship from, helping connect inventory records to the correct shipping origin. Because of this relationship, setting up warehouse profiles clearly supports better inventory management, shipping setup, and operational tracking. That completes the walkthrough for this section of the seller dashboard. This tutorial demonstrated how this feature works inside the platform, and once configured correctly, these settings help ensure the store operates smoothly. Continue to the next tutorial to complete the remaining setup steps for your store.